So 2 minutes, I'll copy there and I'll start it. Okay, Andy. So this is yesterday's notes. Anyway, I'll add today's notes and I'll upload both. Okay, right, for you. So meanwhile, let me repeat what has been happened for 5 minutes. Anyway. Okay. Yesterday lunch break, I am busy with typing one project. So it took time. So I not uploaded in lunch break. Evening it not worked. So I not uploaded. Anyway, few people tried that assignment already. I observed 1 or 2 people uploaded. Anybody tried the assignment that withdraw deposit? Anybody tried? Raise your hands. Right. Okay. So today's class is already I'm writing notes on while loop and for loop already. I'll repeat it for 5 minutes. Using while loop, I'm going to write one program to you. That is calculating the student result. I'll explain that complete part today. So what have been happened there, right? Okay. Right. This is Monday class anyway. 21st is Monday, right? Correct only? 21st, okay. So Monday class what I done is, I started introducing subclasses. In the process of constructing Java applications. Why I made that statement to you means, Java applications means object-oriented programming applications indirectly. In the process of constructing Java applications, we use one subclass and any number of, one main class and any number of subclasses. Here, modularity concept, dividing your logic into part by part. What is the advantage means? The required class will be loaded onto JVM. Here, loading time is consumed, and while you are loading also very less code will be there. So time efficiency will be very high. High performances will come. That is a major advantage of your object-oriented flavor. To demonstrate that, I took this arithmetic operators concept where we had 5 subclasses and 1 main class. Among that 5 subclasses also, whenever we want to select one operation, I asked you to give the choice to the user. Show the choice to the user. Whenever you want to show one choice to the user, and based on the selection, if you want to perform any operation, we took the support of switch case. So you understood switch case also. In that program, one more information I kept it. That method is taking the parameter, means taking the value. The method is taking the parameter, performing some calculations, and returning back. So I introduced return type. So we can use one return statement in that method to return the value after method execution. The returned value will come back to the method call. This also is shown in the diagrammatical form. So these are the informations I kept in that program. What I took on Monday, it took much time for me to write the program. In yesterday's class, there are some informations available because Monday I had written the program, I presented the diagram also. The same way, on the Monday, I written the program, I presented the diagram also. In a single day, I presented. So this is a diagram I presented there on the Monday. So there are some scanner class information is there, subclass information is there, passing parameters also there. So from that diagram, yesterday I given small notes to you about parameters. Parameters are the variables which are used to transfer the data from one method to another method. After the class, one of your friend asked me a question. I forget it. R1, R2, R3, R4, R5. I took it, no? Variables. They are also local variables. And I forget right there in the list actually. So these are the parameters available. Somebody may remember it, I think, already. So among primitive data type variables, we had R1, anyway, R2, R3, R4, and R5. Got it right? So R1, R2, R3, R4, R5, whatever the parameters I used, they comes under primitive data type variables only. So these are the number of variables available in your program. From today, if I give any program to you, find your time, write all the variables and check among that variables how many are parameters. Among that variables which are local, which are instance, and which are static. Of course, we never use static. Remember this statement, in a general practice, we never use static. All are non-statics only, we use it. For a category purpose, always we write the notes, static variable, non-static variable, static method. But in the usage, in the real-time market usage also, all object flavor only, because they have to get the memories in the object. So all we use non-static only. But choice is there in your language. You can keep variables in the class level. You can keep methods in the class level, but less used in the market. So yesterday I introduced a concept known as actual parameter and formal parameter. Actual parameters means they are going to hold original input to data. Means whatever the data you entered from the keyboard, they are available on that parameters. Means here V1 and V2 are known as actual parameters holding original input to data. X and Y are known as formal because from V1 and V2 we are loading onto X and Y. X and Y are part of your methods used, part of your methods to hold intermediate value. Intermediate means in middle. In middle they are holding value for the calculations. We call it as actual parameter. These actual parameters and formal parameters can have same names. As a code writer, you can take same name for actual parameter and formal parameter, but memory locations, you know, that method frame different and this method frame different. Like this, whenever you are not understanding any program or any diagram, you have to read the notes. Notes are the sources to you. Remember this statement. Directly you cannot remember. Suppose you are listening one class, students cannot, of course, this 1 hour or 2 hours you can remember. After 3 days you cannot remember. It is not possible. Student psychology, that only. Student psychology is at the instance of moment they will understand. Or some people will remember for 2 days, some people for 1 week, some people for 1 month. At last you will forget it. Human being nature, that is. When the regular practice not there, definitely they'll forget it. So from where the source must be there again? Means again notes is the source. So when you are not understanding, if anybody is facing a problem with English language construction, read the lines line by line, line by line. Generally, we people will be weaker. Means we never read books completely. So that reading psychology also very less will be there. Student ages, they never read paragraphs generally. Because of this, children will have book reading classes also in your schools, book reading. The reason, the human being has to practice how to read paragraphs and paragraphs. So that you practice it once by reading. Because when you read slowly, some informations are available there. You have to catch that informations. In that way, you can get some information from the notes. You can get some information from the program. You can get some information from the diagram. So 3 presentations are available. The concept I'm speaking generally to you. I'm writing in notes. I'm presenting that concept with one small demo program. I'm presenting that program in the diagrammatical form. Like this, 3 forms are available to you. Finally, hope you understood what are actual parameters and formal parameters yesterday. Now, this parameter passing and subclass methods, this concept, whether student understood or not, means that is the assignment we give always. So in that assignment also, some level we increase that. Generally, 1 or 2 conditions we keep and we increase the level. Whether without confusion the student is doing some work or not, we test it. That is assignment. Assignment is not about work, not about writing and not about presenting. The assignment is about your capability, how you are thinking. That's important. So whether without confusion, whether I am able to think it or not. That only assignments here. So that in that program, what happened? If you read the lines now, 1 or 2 conditions are there. Sir given one diagram. Sir is saying to check here to pass parameter. Some confusion format is available there. Whether you are going to normalize that, means whether you are going to control your mindset among that question or not, that only assignment. That only assignment actually. Like this, I'll increase some question levels and come slowly in the future. I'll increase some question levels and paragraphs. I'll increase it. So in that paragraphs and diagrams, any information if you are getting, whether you are able to convert that information into code form, that only real-time market. In the real-time market, one analysis will be there. Project analysis. This is our project. The project is going to be used by this kind of users in the market. These are the inputs. These are the outputs. These are the reports to be recorded. These are the reports to be generated. Some analysis will be given about that project, not subject. Subject different, no? Then project analysis will be done. Right? After analysis has been completed, whatever the analysis done, one team will sit and draw the diagrams. So this is the first introduction page should come. The page will have these many permissions. Through that page, the users will be logged in. Through that, the control will go to one stage. From there, the control will come to another stage. Here we provide some options. In this option, the user select this. We go like this. They present in the diagrammatical form. That only design part. So they'll give the document to the code writer. So this is the document, read it. Take 2 days time and read it. Now we people will read it and will get some idea among that. So to convert that idea, our subject is there. Variable, method, block, constructor. We use our language to convert that idea into code form. That's only our challenge. Because you are highly paid. In the market, developers are highly paid. Unexpected height is there for us. The reason we never rewrite the program. The same program tomorrow will not be there for us. Today one project, tomorrow another project, after tomorrow another project. So every day one challenge is there for the code writer. Every day one challenge. This challenge is not available for the other developers. If we take UI engineer, daily that tag only, A tag only, anchor tag only, that HTML tag only, that font tag only. He'll be repeating that tags only. For him, headache not there. Database people, that trigger only, that join only, That primary key only, that foreign key, for him also headache not there. Who is having headache means developer. Because daily one new challenge is there. I must read one document and convert it. That only from this, what are the informations you got it? By reading that text, by seeing the diagram, what informations you got it. To convert that information into code form, previous one program is there. From that program, any information you are getting through the codes, that you have to collect it and present it. That only assignment. Got it right? So now today I planned of writing one program already because I given student marks I given, right? Reading student marks. Definitely present. I given that question to you with the plan only. With that solution, I am going to bring some more informations into your notes. But before that, I want to bring some looping structure into that program. So before bringing that looping structure into that program, first I must give the notes. So I started. There is one while loop available. There is one do while loop available. There is one for loop available. So I took, because notes already there, control structures, their iterative statement types are given. That continuation I am writing here. So while loop. While loop means check one condition. If the condition is true, check one condition. If the condition is true, execute loop body. Here loop body means a set of statements what we are going to write. Condition is true means execute the loop body, that is while loop. This is repeated. Check it. If it is true, execute it. Check it. If it is true, execute it. This process we call it as while loop process. Reverse process, that is do while. First execute loop body, then check the condition. Execute the loop body, then check the condition. This process we call it as do while. So do while according to real time not preferable, because for the false condition loop block is executed once. When the loop block is executed, some execution time is consumed. When the execution time is consumed, performance will be degraded. Because of this reason, in real-time market, as a code writer, we are not preferring to take your do while loop. That's a statement I made. Because of time problem, I not started for loop. So now I will give 10 minutes notes on for loop and I'll start the solution. Got it right? Make it. Define for loop, star mark IMP. Right. Right. Generally, you've seen the structure of while loop yesterday. Here. Structure of while loop. Structure of do while loop anyway. Okay, right. Now, among these two, for loop is more simple in representation when compared to while and do while. Generally, the structure will be very simple. When compared to while and do while, the structure of for loop will be more simple. Make a statement. For loop is more simple in representation, when compared to while loop and do while loop. For loop is more simple in representation when compared to while loop and do while loop? Because initialization, condition, and increment or decrement declared in the same line. For loop is more simple in representation when compared to while loop and do while loop, because initialization, condition, and increment or decrement declared in the same line. So they are in the same line. So like this, syntax for initialization, condition, increment or decrement, followed by loop body. So initialization, condition, and increment or decrement. So initialization means starting of your loop. I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, and so on. So the starting value, we call it as initialization. Where we have to stop it, that's called condition. So condition means end point. Initialization means start point. Condition means end point. Where to start, where to end. If you know this point, for loops are very easy actually. For loops are very easy. Whenever you are writing for loop, one technique is that not for loop only, any loop, while loop or do while loop or for loop. If you know starting point and ending point, very easy to construct them. So max students will be confused with that only. Where to start, where to stop. Generally, you people also, you started core Java. Generally, where to end it, we don't know. Generally, the career oriented also students will not have a checkpoints. I given a checkpoint in the introduction to you, day 2. Checkpoint, I shown one diagram to you. That is a checkpoint. Checkpoint means non-stoppingly must travel and wait there. Whether I written my program by own or not. Web application architecture I recorded in your book. That is a checkpoint. The travel checkpoint. Already hope you are busy with Oracle, HTML, CSS, and Java. How many of you started HTML, CSS, JavaScript? Raise your hands. How many of you started Oracle? Raise your hands. You are with core Java. Right? So, management given one Selenium batch, 9 o'clock. You must not go. Management given 7 o'clock Angular. You must not go. They are for previous batch students. Angular is linked to JavaScript. You are learning no HTML, after that CSS, JavaScript. Still your batch not entered into CSS and JavaScripts, I think, because recently you came no. So 1 month, I think. The third comes, you are 1 month, right? So HTML, CSS, JavaScript continued with Angular. They started 7 a.m. So for you, next coming batches will be Angular. Selenium, core Java linked to Selenium. You have to wait. So first you have to start advance here. So we are making the students eligible for advances. Not only we are busy. So after 10 days and so on, your advanced Java batch will be announced for you parallelly. After that, again, Selenium will come. That is a link. So I given only 2 batches to you. Start Oracle, start HTML. I said on the day 1, after that I am not saying that. Because you'll gather information much than me. Moreover, if choice is not there, sir, one Oracle batch started, I'm not going there. Any problem means problem not there. Next time you can pick it. Sorry, one is what is that? HTML, CSS started. I'm not going, sir. Another one you can pick it. No problem. Got it right. But you have to continue with core Java. This is offline. You have to continue it because your course name is full stack Java developer. So highest priority for programming module. Highest priority, first priority for programming module. Core Java, Advanced Java, Spring and Web Service. Remaining all second priority. If time is there, pick it. If not, next time you can pick it. That's the way. So this one must be the highest priority because backbone. Because it is not a single day process anyway. It takes much time already. So constructing programs and presenting already, we are into programming this level after 3 weeks only. Third week only we came to this level. Means whenever we want to reach for highest level, it takes much time here. Right? Anyway, hope you are collecting that information, I think. Go forward. Initialization means a starting value. Condition means ending value. To explain that I came there. Your course starting value, ending value. Anyway, if these two are, if you know, automatically you can write any loop, you can write it. In between the starting value and ending value, you are incrementing or decrementing. You must have a clarity. If you are incrementing, write I++. If it is a decrementing, you write I minus. If you know these 3 points, you can construct the loop. Okay, right. Now, to present this syntax in the diagrammatical form, we had flow chart is there. Flow chart. One minute. Right. Here we had 3 partitions are there. The first one is initialization. The first part is initialization. Right. Draw like this, all of you. This is one. So condition. When the condition is true, anyway, here to here internal flow is there. Right. If the condition is true now, we go with loop block. This is the loop block. Nothing but loop body. If it is true, we come down. After condition, loop block. Anyway, if it is true. After loop block execution completed, control will go to increment or decrement. Or increment or decrement. This block is increment or decrement. This is your 4 anyway. This block is 4. . Then the control will come inside. Like this. This is your for loop actually. So first initialization, then condition. After condition, we go with loop body. After execution of loop body, then we check about increment or decrement. After increment or decrement, again we check the condition. Mean the 2, 3, 4 are repeated. So this is the flow chart of your for loop anyway. This is while, this is do while, this is for anyway. Now, here, execution flow of for loop means where it starts, where it ends. Step 1. Step 1 is initialization process. Initialization process means assigning value to loop variable. Assigning value to loop variable. We keep one value to the loop variable. I is equal to 1, I is equal to 10, something. That's called assigning value to loop variable, that is. Step 2. Step 2 is check the condition. Check the condition. Check the condition. Step 2 is check the condition. The condition is checked anyway. The condition is checked. So many people are confused here. See that? Initialization followed by condition. Many people will go after condition, they'll go for increment actually. This is declared side by, but you must not go there. So how means initialization, condition, after that loop block. Then after that loop block, that only diagram says now. So after condition, come to the loop block if it is true. Means if the condition is true, step 3. If the condition is true, then execute loop body. If the condition is true, then execute loop body. If the condition is true, then execute loop body. So whatever the lines available in the loop body are executed. Right. Once the loop body execution completed, after loop body execution completed, see there, after loop body execution completed, the control will go to increment or decrement. Right. After loop body execution, after loop body execution, then perform increment or decrement. Then perform increment or decrement. Perform increment or decrement. Then whatever the value is there, it is incremented or decremented. After increment or decrement completed here, then I kept one arrow to the condition. So control should come to the condition. It repeats the steps 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Initialization only once. After that 2, 3, 4. So repeat the steps here. separate point. Repeat the steps. Repeat the steps 2, 3, and 4 until the condition is false. Repeat the steps 2, 3, and 4 until the condition is false. Until the condition is false. All of you understood the explanation of this for loop? All of you, right? Okay. Look here. For loops are very popular in your other languages generally. Other language means C language. If you go for C language, they'll use many formats. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, star, 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 something, they'll print it. To explain that for loop behavior, your C trainer will bring more programs related to that formats. Moreover, in examinations also you are getting that. Any qualifying examinations means any company paper examinations are there, they're asking questions anyway. But actually where I use them, real-time working different, real-time different, and cracking examination different. I said already to you, preparing for MSET or some other examinations different and applying different. So when you come to real-time market application different, reading different. When you come to applicative area, for loop is used in strings and arrays. Wherever the strings are there, wherever the arrays are there, we use for loop. Unless for loop not needed. Because the two are having index values. String will have index value. Array will have index value. Means wherever we have index value, we take for loop. Unless we use while loop in applicative area. Make a statement. Note. In real time. In real time, for loop. In real time, for loop is used. In real time, for loop is used. In real time, for loop is used in strings and arrays. For loop is used in strings and arrays. Because they use index values. They use index values. They use index values. All of you got this point now? They use index. Wherever the index value is there, their for loop will come. I also will use in string chapter to you. I'll use in array chapter to you about for loop. Until then, I'll never touch for loop until then. Right? Okay. So these are the three popular looping structures we had. Okay, right. Now, based on this information, I'll go back. I'll see the assignment what I given to you here. On Saturday, maybe. Read student name, roll number, branch. Read 6 subject marks. Anyway. And each subject marks must be in between 0 to 100. Else invalidate marks. Invalid marks. If 6 subject marks are validated, then calculate total marks, percentage, result, and so on. This program I am writing to you. Right. So for this program, I will take one subclass. That is student result. I'll take one subclass. Okay, right. I'll take one more subclass known as student details. Right. Student details means name, roll number, branch. I will take student details, student result, 2 subclasses and 1 main class. I'm going to take 2 subclasses. Right. So assignment for this. For assignment solution, I am taking For this assignment solution, I am going to take two subclasses I am taking. I want to take one subclass. The subclass name is student details. I want to take it. I want to take one subclass as student result. Here I'll take it as a name. Student name, student roll number, student branch, I will take it. Three variables I will take it. Understood this point now, right? Three variables I will take it. Three variables. Now, to display this one, to display this, I will take void get student details. Means using this method, I will display. Okay, right? For student details, if I want, I can create object. Student details SD is equal to new student details. This is object or not now, right? And these all members are non-static members. Always we take non-static only. They are all non-static. Non-static means instance. Now they'll get the memory within the class or within the object. You have to access with object name or class name. Object name only, no? Right. So whenever you want to access the student name, SD dot student name is equal to S dot next line. Can I access? Yes or no now? All of you understood this line? Say yes or no to me. I am reading the data from the keyboard and loading on to student name by using SD. Is it possible or not possible? Possible, no? Right. Now, SD dot student roll number is equal to S dot next line. Sir, directly you can read it. Because with the object name you can load it. There is a new concept I am introducing. So directly with the object name you can load onto the object, no, directly. Sir, SD dot student branch is equal to S dot next line. Sir, you can read it. If I want to call the method SD dot get student details, means output will come, no? Right. So that method is going to display the data. Sir, this is the code related to this class. Then what about student result here? What about student result here? So in the student result, I am taking one total marks. I'll calculate the total marks there only. I'll calculate the total marks there. Now here, I'll take percentage. I will take it. I'll take percentage. I'll take result. I'll take percentage. I'll take result. Both I will take it. Okay, right. Percentage and result. I will take one method for calculation. In that calculate, I'll pass int total marks. Int total marks. I'll take one Boolean P. One Boolean variable I'm taking now. I'll explain that concept to you. One variable. So this is doing some calculation, this method. I'll take one more method, that is void get student result. Get student result. This total marks also must be available here. Anyway, I'll take with the total marks. I'll copy from here to here. I'll copy the total marks. Whatever the total marks coming from the main class, I'm printing here. If not, if you don't want to print here, you can print from the main class, no issue. No, I'll keep here. Total marks, I'll keep it. I'll load total marks onto here. Now this is, here also object is student result sum SR is equal to new student result. Now I'll call this SR dot calculate. I'll pass this total marks and P value. I'll pass it. I'll explain this calculate method in the main class to you, right? So after that, I'll go with SR dot get student details. Like this. So these are the codes related to these two objects, what I'm going to do. Why I written that code means, I hope you are seeing individually. This is one separate part. This is one separate part. The two subclasses we are doing, right? Can I start the code now? See there, I'll start it. Here some information is there. Using that information, I'm starting. Demo 129, demo 5. Click on file. Demo methods 6. Save the program with demo methods 6.java. Like this. Sir, above this class, I am taking one class as student details. This is one subclass. I am taking one class as student result. This is one subclass. In the student details, I want to take name. So string student name, student roll number, student branch. Observe this, right? Now, to display this, we had void get student details. You can take any method there, but I'm using get student details. This is going to display the data. Println student name. This is student name. The same way, student roll number and branch. Student roll number. Student branch. Now this is the class I constructed, this one. Now go with the student result. Here I am taking int total marks, float percentage, because percentage will come in the form of float, no? Right. Result will be string result, because first class, second class, and so on. Okay, right. So you must do some calculation, because some percentage calculation, and this is Boolean P. I'll explain there directly. Okay, right. And to display this, we had get student result. Here display it. So system dot out dot print ln. So total marks. What are the total marks? You got it. Total marks. Then percentage and result. Actually, one calculation method I kept it. Based on the calculation, percentage will come. Based on the calculation, result will come. That's the point. Okay, right. Now, here percentage. Here percentage. Here, what is that? Result. Result. Here we had result. To the points. Percentage and result. Now, this Boolean I'll explain in the calculation. I'll come there. Right? Okay. Now look here. Sir, okay. These are the subclasses. You forget that subclasses and come to our logic first. So logic is available in the main class. Right? Subclass is a standby components where we keep the data for modularity indirectly. Sir, how can I know which class subclasses to be taken? Means your project analysis will give what subclasses to be taken. Clarity will be there. In our general practice, you can take any subclasses, no restriction. Right? Okay. Now read it. Right. Now I am importing the scanner class first to read the data. So observe from here. You forget that subclasses anyway. When I come there, I'll do that. Okay, right. Now import java dot util dot scanner. Import java dot util dot scanner. Now create object for scanner. Scanner S is equal to new scanner of system dot in. Okay, right. First we have to read what now? Student name we have to read it. So read student name. Read the student name. Whenever you want to read the student name, you know S dot next line anyway, like this. Sir. System dot out dot print ln. Enter the student name, you enter it. But whenever I enter the student name, to read the student name, we had S dot next line. Of course, the data will come. Sir, where I should load the data now? Sir, load the data onto student name. Whenever you want to load the data onto student name, you have to create object now. You have to create object and you have to load the data. That all I given information, no? Right. So, create object and load the data. Means what? Sir, immediately after scanner class, create student details SD is equal to new student details. So student details SD is equal to new student details. Here SD dot student name is equal to, right. This is load to object. You are loading data to object or not? Load data to object. All of you understood this line? Say yes or no to me once again. Got it now? Right. That's then repeat it. Now system dot out dot print ln. Enter the student roll number. Student roll number. Now SD dot student roll number is equal to s dot next line. So this also load data to object. You are loading the data to the object directly. Previously, you loaded the data to some local variable, you load it. Now you are loading the data directly. Okay, right. Now, system dot out dot print ln, enter the branch. Enter the student branch. You enter it. Now, sd dot student branch. sd dot student branch, branch, branch is equal to s dot next line. This also load data to object. You are loading the data to objects directly. Whenever you want to display them, you can display sd dot get, answer will come. That is different issue, but I'm not calling them now only because the remaining process I must do. Okay, right. How the remaining process? Read name, roll number, branch. Completed now. So after reading them, hope you practice like a local variable. Here I kept in the object. The only difference. Just I change it to keep in the object. At last you are reading. Now read 6 subject marks. Read 6 subject marks. To read that 6 subject marks now, I am using while loop I am using. I am using one loop. So enter 6 subject marks. After this one, system dot out dot print ln, you enter 6 subject marks, you enter it. So enter 6 subject marks, you enter it. So whenever I want to read 6 subject marks, I'll take the support of loop. I'll take the support of while loop. I will take it. I'll take the support of while loop. Sir, I want while loop. I want it. Now that while loop should run how many times now? 6 times it has to run it. Whenever you want to write one loop, you must know the starting value, you must know the ending value. You must know the starting value, you must know the ending value. So I am taking the starting value, I is equal to 1. This is initialization. Initialization means a start value. Understood this? Right. Now, what is the condition means ending value. The loop should be stopped by what value? 6. Whenever you read your 6 subject parts, it has to be stopped. So the ending value is 6. So you must read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whenever it reaches 6, you stop it. Condition is whenever that I value is less than or equal to 6. Means here condition means end value, where you are going to stop the loop. In between this 1 and 6, you are incrementing and coming to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 means stop it. So you are incrementing or decrementing or incrementing. So you must write what now? I plus plus. So this is increment. Understood this now, right? Now the loop runs for 6 times. The loop runs for 6 times. How I know, sir? Put one message. System dot out dot print ln some value. I'll keep I. I am printing I value or not now, right? Roughly I'm speaking. Now loop runs for 6 times or not, we are going to cross check it. See there, I am checking. Java C demo methods. Demo methods 6 dot Java. So no errors in my program. Just I'm cross-checking the loop. Enter the student name, Raj, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Branch CSE. The loop is running for 6 times now. We are looking into the loop. Now, so the loop is running for 6 times now, sir. Here you write. Enter marks of subject. I changed the message, that sir. Instead of value, I changed the message. Whenever I changed the message here, enter the value of subject 1. Enter the value of subject 2 will come. Now, so Raj, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, some CSE. Enter the marks of subject 1, subject 2, subject coming or not now. So under this, can I add that s dot next int? The answer will come or not now? I can write one statement to read the keyboard, right? So to read from the keyboard, I am adding here int subject is equal to s dot next int. I am loading onto local variable, no? Right. So here load data to local variable. Yes or no? Subject is a local variable or not now? Right. Because I commented here, no, I am commenting this. Load data to local variable. Subject is a local variable. Observe this, right? Whenever the data is coming onto this variable, every time you can add it, no? Yes or no? For adding, I am taking int sum total marks is equal to 0. Of course, why I written here means here I commented no, initialization I commented no, because I am writing this down. You can write in the same line, no problem, but I commented here, initialization, condition, increment. I commented some loop, no, so I am writing here. What is the total marks now? 0, right? Now I can add it. Total marks is equal to total marks plus subject. So whenever I read I is equal to 0, I is equal to 1, 1 less than or equal to 6. True or false? True. Already no. True means come to the loop block. Diagram is there. Now enter the subject marks. I entered 90. Now total marks is 0. 0 plus 90. What is the total now? 90. I plus plus means it becomes 2, no? Right. Again, I less than or equal to 6. True. Read subject marks 2. I entered 90. Subject marks 90. Already total marks 90 is there. 90 plus 90, 180. So on. The loop repeats for how many times now? 6 times, and total marks will come. Whether total marks are coming or not, I'll display this and check it. Total marks. Now I am running now. Using this while loop, I am reading 6 subject marks and I am finding the total marks. So the total marks are coming correctly or not. Let me cross check it. So student name is Raj. Roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 and CSE. Read the subject marks 1. 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 90. Answer is coming, you know. To count the total marks, I took all 90s. So I am reading 6 subject marks successfully or not? but I given one condition to you. What is the condition now? See there, sir. Here one condition is there. The condition is each subject marks must be in between 0 to 100. Each subject marks must be in between 0 to 100. Right? If not, invalid marks. Means what? Opposite is what? Sir, if I entered less than 0 or greater than 100, it is invalid. Can I keep the condition now? Right. See there. Now, after reading this 6 subject marks now, see there. I am keeping one condition. This condition is a simple if. This condition is simple if. Sir, simple if means what? If condition without else block. If condition without else block. So this is end. End of if. Because so that I can understand. So inside this what you are writing, sir? The condition I am writing. If subject marks less than 0 or if the subject marks greater than 100. If you enter your subject marks less than 0 or if you enter your subject marks greater than 100, nobody will get greater than 100, no? Yes or no, na? Nobody will get greater than 100. Nobody will get negative marks. They will be in between 0 to 100 only. Okay, right? Now, if it is true, I'll keep system.out.println. This is invalid marks. Invalid marks. Message is coming or not now? Right. See there, all of you. Sir, if I run this program, student name is Raj. 1, 2, 3, 4. Branch CSE. Subject marks now. 90, 90, 190. Invalid marks. But it is taking the data. Invalid marks it is saying, but it is taking the data. 250 marks. It is saying invalid is taking the data. 300 marks. It is taking. Right. Total is 1210 for 600. Sir, meaningless marks, sir. Sir, don't accept it. Why you are accepting 190? Why you are accepting, sir, 190? Don't accept it. Skip that. If you entered 190, skip it and ask again. You are entering invalid. Ask again. Enter the marks correctly. Why you are entering 190? Ask him, sir. For that, I am bringing continue. See there. I am bringing continue. Here, whenever the invalid marks is displayed, I'll use continue. Sir, continue means skip the below lines from loop. These lines you have to skip it. Within the loop, how many lines are there now? 2 lines are there. Skip it. That's called continue. Continue means skipping end. Definition I written there only. Skip the below lines from loop. That's called continue. Continue is used to skip the lines from the loop. Whenever I entered 190, see 190 greater than 100, no. 190 less than 0, false. 190 greater than 100, true. If 1 is true, it becomes true now. Invalid marks. Continue means don't add it. Again, don't increment also. If you don't increment, what happens now? Same subject marks will come. See there. Whether it is coming or not. Student name Raj. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Student branch CS. I entered 190. See what you will do. Invalid marks. Enter the subject marks 1 again. Observe this one. So continue saying that invalid, continue. Continue means don't increment the I value. Don't use the total marks. Don't calculate the total marks. Only skipping. Skipping or not now. Continue is used to skip it. Break is used to stop it. That only they'll ask in the interview. What is the difference between break and continue? One question is there now. Continue means skip. The lines has been skipped. Sorry, my marks are 90. So subject to -12. Invalid. Enter the marks correctly. Now the marks are coming or not now, right? So 72, 78, 79, 56, 67, roughly. So marks are coming correctly or not now? Observe this point, all of you, right? So whenever I enter the subject marks in between 0 to 100, it is accepting. If not, it is skipping and reading for once again. Total marks came now, right? When the total marks came, here student result is waiting. You have to send for calculation now here. Because total marks came or not now, you must go for calculation. So calculation means what now? So result calculation. Where is that percentage? I forget it, percentage. Here percentage will be there. Percentage. So now I have to create object for student result. Before that now, here system dot out dot sd dot get student details to print it. After that student result SR is equal to new student result SR dot calculate of total marks. I am passing total marks. First I'll remove this boolean here. I'll add later on. Okay, right. First the answer should come anyway. Total marks I am passing as parameter. After passing the total marks, what it will do now? So this calculate method will take the total marks and load it onto this variable. So it load it. Total marks is equal to total marks means from local variable loading onto instance variable. Here percentage. Percentage is equal to total marks. Total marks. Somebody done like this. Divided by 600 into 100. Somebody pasted that formula in the Google Classroom to me. I observed. Right. Strike out this 0 into this one. Right. So strike out this 0 and 0. Now total marks divided by 6 into 1. It is divided by 6 only, no? Yes or no? Right. Now typecast it. Float. You typecast it. Because this is integer. This is integer. Integral part will come. Fraction part will not come. So second time I am using typecasting, but notes not given. So percentage came. After that percentage came here, go with result. What is the result now? Sir, if the percentage is greater than or equal to 70, and if the percentage is less than or equal to 100, here result is equal to distinction. Equal to distinction. Else if means I am using ladder if else. Else if. Now the percentage greater than or equal to 60 and percentage less than 70. Now here result is equal to first class FIRST. First FIRST. First class. Now else if percentage greater than or equal to 50 and the percentage is less than 60. Here result is equal to second class. Now, else if percentage greater than or equal to 35 and percentage less than 50, we go with the third class. So result is equal to third class. Else result is equal to fail. So this is the way. So you brought your total marks. Based on the total marks, you are calculating the percentage. Based on the percentage now. Based on the percentage, you are calculating the result. First class or second class or third class and so on. Now, after calculation has been completed, the data are updated here. You are going to display it. So, call that get student result here. SR dot get student result. Now, let me run this once. It is coming on a totally once now. Now, enter the student name Raj 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 CSE. Marks now 90, 98, 78, 67, 97, 89. So name is Raj, roll number, student branch, total marks 519, percentage 86.5. Result is what now? Distinction. You're getting no? Right. Suppose now Raj 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Why I'm entering 10 characters means your roll number will have 10 actually. JND roll numbers. Now branch CSC roughly. Now I am entering some 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, some 57. Second class, it is coming. That calculation is coming or not, I'm cross checking, right? Anyway. Now here, why I took that Boolean? Why I removed that Boolean? Sir, what is that Boolean you planned? That the Boolean what I planned is, suppose I am reading the data here. So Raj, roll number is some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Some CSE. Subject marks 90, 90, 90, 90, 90, 9 marks. Last subject marks I got 9 marks. Remaining all 90% marks, but one subject I got it as 9. 9 means fail in one subject. Yes or no? Right. If fail in one subject, the result should come fail actually. Percentage must be 76.5. Total marks must be 459. But result must be fail. That's our target. The student should be under fail list because one subject he failed. He must not be under distinction list. He must be under fail list because one subject has been failed. For that, I am using Boolean. See how I am using Boolean. Now, if any subject marks entered in between 0 to 34, if any subject marks entered in between 0 to 34, the student must be under fail category, right? For that, I am taking one Boolean variable, line number 63 in main class. Boolean P is equal to false. I took one Boolean variable. Boolean means true or false, no? Right. The Boolean variable assigned with the value known as false. Okay, right. Now, I'll keep one condition here. Down. Below this, I'll write one more if condition. I will write it. Inside this loop. End of if. And this also simple if only. So here I'll keep a condition. If that subject mass is greater than or equal to 0 and the subject mass is less than or equal to 34, means if the subject mass are in between 0 to 34, right? When they are in between 0 to 34, I'll make this P as true. I will make it. I'll modify this P value is what now? True. I took P is equal to false here. Whenever any subject mass entered in between 0 to 34, I'll modify this P value to true. And I'll pass this P value to the calculate method. Calculate, you take this P. Calculate method, you take the total mass and P value and go. If P value is false, he passed all the subjects. If P value is true, he failed in one subject or more than one subject. Now, the P value will be loaded here. Into this, the P value will be loaded here. Boolean P. Now, when the P value came here now, before this if condition, I am writing if of P, I will write it. I will link this loop. Sorry, link this condition. If of P, P is already Boolean, no, true or false. If it is true, if condition will become true. When the condition is true, you can say result. Result is equal to fail, you can say. Whatever the P value you brought it, if the P value is true, result is fail because he may failed any one subject. So that P value is true. That is a point. Let me run this. Recompile the program. Re-execute the program. Raj. 1, 2, 3, 4. Branch CSE. See there, 90, 90, 99, 98, 90, 9 marks here. 9 marks entered. See there, can you see fail? Understood this point? To calculate that fail category only, I brought it. So, percentage 79.333, good percentage. Actually, he must come under distinction. But his name is under fail category because he failed one individual subject. Your students are there, no engineering students. I dropped the examination, sir. The students will drop the examination. Drop the examination means even semester they'll drop it. Because your TCS will, no more than 9 menus. I don't know how many semesters are there now. For my engineering, I had 4. So 3 to 6 plus 1, 7 transactions actually. That total transaction, that means what? Marks list all there. 7 marks list will be there. No, I had 7 actually. Means each semester. First year 1 only 1. Remaining all 2 to 2 will come. 3 to 6 and so on. For us, our pattern different. So if 7 is there, your TCS will accept it. If they'll accept up to 9, more than 9 is there, means they're not accepting. I think now I don't know what is the criteria today. Means there any individual subject marks if you failed, number of memos will be increased. No, they'll count that. They'll count that. So that only. If anything means you are under fail category only. If more than 9 is there, you are under fail category. That's called. That all I am calculating here. Right. This is the solution we had anyway. Can I remove this whole question? You understood, no? Right. So here, program. What is the program name? I took it now. Demo methods 6.java. Here some output. All of you understood this program, and see there, here I took one subclass. I'll explain that once again to you anyway. Subclass. This is one subclass, and I took the main class here. I'm using one while loop. I brought one while loop. I brought two conditions, and I brought one continue. I introduced simple if. I introduced ladder if else. I introduced while loop. I introduced one continue statement. New concept. If you want to load the data to the object, you can load with the object name. Object name dot variable is equal to, you can load it. From the keyboard, you can load the data to the object directly. That is the information. You can load it directly. So these are the few informations available here. All of you understood, right? Okay. Now this program, you run it. And assignment for today, already today notes will be uploaded now. Anyway, yesterday's, I'm stopping the class because I'll upload the notes. Yesterday's notes, today's notes, I'll upload it. Okay, right. So complete that bank transaction income. Okay, right. Now assignment 1 for today is nothing but look here. Above one program is there, no? Analyze that program, right? Draw the execution flow. Draw the execution flow of above program using JVM. So draw the diagram. How many classes loaded? How many objects created? Where is the data? How you are viewing it, the view should be on the diagrammatical form. Right, okay. Anyway, yesterday notes not there for you. See there, yesterday's notes is bank transaction process project is there. Right. So today's assignment is, of course, update bank transaction process by reading the PIN number only for 3 times. What is the rule of your transaction in the ATM center? I entered my PIN number correctly, no problem, sir. If I entered my PIN number wrongly, invalid PIN number, enter the PIN number again, it will come or not now? How many times you are going to read the PIN number now? 3 times. After third, fourth time if you enter wrong, sorry, third time if you enter wrongly, message will come. What is the message now? Transaction blocked for today. So that you update it. Because while loop came now today. Today while loop came or not now? Using that while loop, check the PIN number entered wrongly for 3 times or not. So update bank transaction process. Update bank transaction process by reading PIN number only for only for 3 times. Only for 3 times. Means reading PIN number 3 times. If it is wrong, and if it is wrong, if entered wrongly, right? If entered wrongly, If entered wrongly, read only for 3 times. Right. And display the message as anyway. Display the message transaction blocked. Transaction blocked. Right? If entered wrongly for 3 times, right? Don't try this assignment first only. Confusion will come. First, do the normal program of bank transaction. Yesterday's question, you finish off it. If it is working, Then you think about your pin number for 3 times. If you think all together, human being, no, confusion will come. Because nowadays machines are dominating us because we had more confusions, no? So slowly, step by step, you have to think it. And today's program, I'll re-explain in the next class to you. Right. One more information. We are very busy in moving the classes now. For us, one break is coming. Tomorrow, I am in leave. No problem, Andy. Right. One day, I am in leave for tomorrow. Tomorrow, no class. Okay, right. No class. I am coming back on Friday. Right. This Saturday, generally, I'll conduct very less topic, no? But this Saturday, I'll move the topic because I'm taking a break, not tomorrow. So one day, I had one break for tomorrow, right? I'm in leave for one day. I'll update the same message in the Google Classroom. I'm available on Friday, that is on 25th. Regular class, I'll come by 7:10, as usual, 7:15. So what is Monday? What is Friday's class, sir? Means Friday class, 15 minutes review and writing the notes on continue. Right? Again, we are giving the review, how many components has been completed and providing the complete solution for your bank transaction. Got it right? With that, you will have a method grip will come, total method grip. After that method grip comes, you know already, JVM is waiting down. Do you remember? Remaining all waiting down for the conclusion or not now? We are going to conclude it. Right? After conclusion, we'll give 1 or 2 assignments to you. That is Friday, Saturday class. Right? After that, Monday onwards, we are going to start blocks and constructors. Understood now? Right. Got it right. So Monday, I'm coming with new batch already. I moved my batch tomorrow of my work. I moved the batch to 28th new batch I'm coming. On 9th, right? That's 9 a.m. new batch I'm coming. That is a backup batch to you. Okay, right? So Monday we are starting blocks and constructors. By Friday and Saturday we are concluding JVMs, methods, variables with review. Got it right? Tomorrow no class. Thank you very much for today. Take a break. I'll upload the notes within 5 minutes. I have a time.